Um, on September 21st, it was a Friday night, and the DJ was having a Libra party, so it was super crowded. The DJ, Ed Ski, was having a birthday party. Um, and everybody was just having a good time. The assailant or suspect, whatever you guys refer to him as, he had been in the bar previously, and everything was fine. He was socializing, drinking, enjoying his evening. Then there was a little incident later on as the evening wore on with somebody, and we diffused it. We talked. It was no big deal, and I was like, oh man, it's all good. It's cool. Everything's cool. You try to keep things simple, and he left. So about an hour later, he came back. Upon coming back, he had a weapon. I didn't see him at first. My coworker saw him. Her reaction got my attention. Once I looked to see what was going on, I saw him. So I had mere seconds to digest. He has a weapon. It's brandished. He's coming. If I run, I'm exposing myself to danger. I'm exposing unknown people that doesn't even have an inkling of idea what's going on. And you're just subjecting people to hurt. You're subjecting people to death. You're subjecting people to terror, to chaos. Nobody deserves that. And so I just made a decision that I tried to talk to him. I was like, hey man, what's going on? What's good? And he raised the weapon, told me, fuck out his way. So I rushed him. See what I'm saying? And during the course of rushing him, as soon as I got to him, which then told me that the gun was fully loaded. At least it was already chambered, because as soon as I rushed him, if you slow the video down, you'll see smoke. As soon as I rushed him, you see the smoke. So the gun went off. So as soon as that gun went off, it immediately, of course, that you have my full attention now. You have my attention when I saw the gun, but now that it's being discharged, it really got my attention. So I rushed him. We fought. The gun went off again. We continued to fight. I took the pistol. I took it. When I took it, I picked him up and just held him. I just asked him, what's wrong with you? You crazy? See what I'm saying? And he just began to tell me, let him go, and he's sorry. He don't know what he was thinking, and I wasn't for to let him go nowhere. See what I'm saying? And people's like, as customers, as everything calmed down, and people began to realize that I had apprehended him and got him, and I had the gun. People were like, let's shoot him with his own gun. They wanted to go from shooting with his own gun to attacking him but we can't allow stuff like that. We can't become barbaric. We can't allow our fear to be who we are as a people. See what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just I picked him up after, the crowd started getting bigger and bigger, because I had him outside. So as the crowd got bigger and bigger, and they wanted to, they started crowding me and him. They wanted to get him. I picked him up, and I grabbed the owner. I was like, let's take him back inside. So I grabbed him, I grabbed the gun, and I brought him back inside. We put him in the office. I just kept him there until the police arrived. And I thank God that I made it. I thank God that everybody was okay. I thank God he's okay. And when you see me at the door, behave yourself. But I always didn't live like this. I always didn't think like this, Born in L.A., raised in L.A., San Bernardino, till my mother moved to Palm Springs. The street life is not really a street life. There's no 401k plan. There's no promise. There's an illusion, a glorified illusion. And I hate that I had to disappoint my parents like that. I did good in school. I excelled in school. I threw away opportunities. I threw away college education. I threw away scholarships for football. You just, you look back, you reflect, Like I say, I wasn't oppressed. I wasn't raised in the ghetto. I don't have a poor me story. None of the above. My parents went to work. My parents, went to church. They still do it today. So, I have the same mother and father that I had from my first memory. I am a convicted felon. I've sold drugs. I was convicted in 1990 in California. I was convicted in 2004 in the state of Minnesota. I've been out of jail since 2007. I've never been back to jail. I've never been convicted of anything as violence or anything other than a drug charge. I'm not proud of it. It happened. I accept it. I've moved on. It's over a decade ago, as far as Minnesota's concerned. I just stay focused. I go to the gym. I love my children. Everything is about anger and it's become senseless. It's been senseless. I hate that it took me so long to mature, to grow out of that. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, there's no promise. You're worried about the police, people trying to rob you, people want to hurt you, people envy, jealous. Street life? What is street life? See what I'm saying? So, but I lived it. I am the embodiment of better, doing better. Because it can be done. And it doesn't have to be forced, or it doesn't have to be, I lost an arm, or I was near death. It was none of that. I love myself. I love my children. I respect my mother. I respected my father. They deserve better than a better son. My children deserve a better father. And first and foremost, I deserve better. And I'm still working, I'm alive. I thank God for being alive. You see what I'm saying? That I'm happy. I'm truly, truly, truly. I know it sounds crazy, but I am truly happy I was there.